Good afternoon. This is for Atisa from Quezon Province. Atisa, what do you think is the disadvantage and the advantage of joining the pageant for second time or third time in so?
I'm gonna be quite a list. Okay, first disadvantage. I think one disadvantage of having joined the pageant before is having to reintroduce yourself. Having to reintroduce who you are again without people just thinking, oh, siya na naman, or it's the same thing, or what's new. I think for me, that's the disadvantage, just having to showcase who you are as a person, how much you've grown. And that can be quite challenging because we don't have conversations with everyone for like a long amount of time. Usually we get asked a question and we're just supposed to answer for 20 seconds. So it's very hard to show people or showcase how much you've grown if you're joining again a second time. And for me, the advantage, on the other hand, would be you've experienced it before. You know the ins and outs of pageants. You know that you've got early mornings and late nights, so you know how to parang i-condition yung sarili mo. You should be prepared for it. And I think that's one advantage that I'm really holding on to because I really prepared for it way ahead of time, and I made sure that I am resolute in my goals and my values and my beliefs, and I'm just focused on my goal.
Do you want to add something? Sure, go.
Alright. Yeah, I joined a lot of pageants. I actually joined, like what I said earlier barangays. The reason why I actually came from a very simple, poor family, so that's one of the reasons that I keep joining pageants to earn money, to support myself and my family. And the same with Atisa, even though this is just only my first national pageant, but I also feel the same way. The disadvantage that they said that, oh, ako na naman, lalo na pag sa isang municipality, halos lahat ng barangay, sinasabi ko. Kasi pwede naman. So yun, yeah.
You're just being you, girl.
I need money, so the title is also just like a bonus na lang sa akin. Kasi yung gusto ko lang din yung pera to support myself and my family. So that's the disadvantage also if you are like not famous in the national stage, but in my province, yeah. Yeah. She's the one to be there. So, ganun yung feeling. And the advantage also, especially, I am so proud with my passerella because throughout this Miss Universe Philippines journey, I actually don't have any trainings. Actually. Yeah, I don't have any trainings. And when we have like runway or yung parang papasok kami na rampa, I am not actually practicing. I'm just actually looking at them. Yeah,
Nagawa ko na yun, girl eh.
I'm looking at them, but yeah, I'm practicing that in my mind. So I'm practicing what my steps or routine that I need to do since like hasang-hasa ko na yung sarili ko, lalo na sa pasarela. So yeah, and the negative or the downside of this joining a lot of pageants is that people think that, especially if you actually lose in the other pageant, so they will think na, oh, I'm sure na matatalo to, ganon. And so that's actually like, it will make you sad and mawawala yung confidence ko. But also, there's an advantage. People, especially right now, in my province, actually, I am from Surigao del Sur. I represented Siargao in my fatherland. So, sa tinitirahan ko ngayon, ako lang talaga yung first ever candidate na nakasali ng Miss Universe Philippines.
National.
Yeah, Miss Universe Philippines. So, yun, I'm so proud of myself, and they're actually proud of me too. So, that's what I am grateful also sa pagiging contestera. Kahit na maraming feedback ng mga negative, it's fine. And right now, I can actually look back my journey. Naiyak actually ako. I just posted recently sa Facebook yung maraming sash. Yung maraming sash na sinasabi yung mga barangay, yung mga municipalities, yung shinare ko, repost ko yun din. May ano ako doon. May caption ako doon about sa yung mga nagsasabi sa akin na parating sumasali, parang gano'n. So, despite of my good intention, why I joined the life of pageant, marami talagang tao na may masasalitang or mag-judge sa'yo. So, but right now, I can tell to them that I am here right now in Miss Universe
Exactly.
This is my first national pageant, and I am also the first candidate in my hometown representing my hometown in national stage, and this is Miss Universe, diba?
Thanks so much for that genuine answer, Ms. Shargao.
Can I add?
Ay, sure.
Yeah, because syempre being a mom sa stage na to, it has been a disadvantage. I mean, there are a lot of people who are saying na matanda ka na, parang you shouldn't be joining this pageant
Yes.
anymore, or
Lumugar.
lumugar ka, sa tamang pageant na
That's
dapat ka.
correct.
So that has been a big disadvantage actually. But I just used it as fuel to motivate me more na prove to people na kaya ko. Na kaya ko i-represent sarili ko, kaya ko i-represent yung mga nanay, kaya ko i-represent lahat ng babae who want to dream pa rin even at 38,
This age.
yes, even at an older age comparing to all the girls, na we can still, and may asim pa kami.
Gamitin mo yung asin. Gusto ko yung asin. Gamitin mo yung asin. Girl. Wait, fairness.
Okay. Next, yes, ma'am.
Alright, since you've been to a lot of training, of course before you've been Googling, you rely to Google for your question and answer training. Are you relying now on ChatGPT? What can you say about resorting to AI? Because the answer is immediate.
Yes.
So, I hope everyone will answer. Thank you.
Okay, I can go ahead. Actually, I use ChatGPT. I mean, lalo na when I don't have my Q&A trainer available, ang kinakausap ko si ChatGPT. Because there is a function of ChatGPT that you can throw him a question
Yeah.
and he can also throw it back to you.
Mhm.
Just ask him, for example, magsabi siya ng top 5 famous pageant questions. Babato niya sa'yo yun eh.
Yes.
And then, it helps me also in a way because he also answers the questions he asks me. So from there, I get to have some idea how the answer is supposed to be said. And then I try to tweak it in a way na it comes from
For you.
Yeah, so I try to make it more personal. But ChatGPT has been very helpful actually.
That's quite interesting, Miss Pasig.
Sure.
Honestly, I don't know how to use ChatGPT.
Hindi mo naman alam.
I don't know how to use it. Never ko pa siya na-open. But in regards to the Q&A preparation, I'm more of an old school approach. Aside from Google, I love reading books. Sobra. I do bring a book with me everywhere I go. And one thing that also helps me is I watch TED Talks. Napakaganda. Because the topics they discuss are so vast. And though yung topics that they talk about on these talks, kind of talks, are the same, they have different perspectives on things. So it helps you think further and deeper na, okay, ganito pala yun, ganito. And then, when you get to hear their thoughts, you start to reverse engineer. Okay, what if I get to ask, I would get to be asked this kind of question? And from this question, what are other subtopics that would come out from these specific topics? Parang ganon. Like it's an never-ending cycle of learning.
Nasa iyo kitang mic.
Ako naman, generally speaking, AI, ChatGPT, you know, of course, syempre, we've come a long way in terms of technology, right? Like, innovation, we've really progressed. But I see it more as a tool, as a help, as a resource, whenever we want to learn something new really fast. but it shouldn't replace us and our hearts, right? It is only a soulless algorithm that doesn't know the heart of a true Filipina. And if you want to share an impact to the Philippines or to the universe, it should come from the inside. And there is a way to genuinely show that very authentically. It doesn't have to be even perfect. You just have to be real and genuine.
I very much agree with what Jet said. I couldn't have said it any better. That's my answer. But I agree. AI is such a great tool for us to be to utilize in many aspects. But I really do believe that when it comes to Q&A, especially on stage, I think that they are more looking for who you are and what you think. And I don't think that there is ever a right answer to any of these questions. So I do think that AI would be helpful in seeking information that you want to learn. But for it to dictate what you think and your opinion on things, I don't think that that's the use of it, especially for beauty queens. I do think that we have to be able to share our thoughts and how we feel about things and our views on things.
Hi everyone. In this fast-changing world, I believe we have to adapt also. But whenever I answer something, I always come in from my heart. I really do. It's really hard for me to memorize things and to say something that not coming from me. But AI for me is a helpful tool because it could rephrase the thoughts that I am going to say, and then yeah, it's very helpful. Actually, joining Miss Universe this is my very first pageant, and I haven't watched pageant ever. So it's really surprising for me every time I go up, and it's really I came out with hunger, with I wanted to learn, I wanted to grow, and this is really something for me, something new and then something growing. I always tell that to my children that even I am a mother, I also have to keep on growing just like them.
Right.
Yeah. And that's why, as a mom, I never stop on growing also. So that's why I also adopt with the fast technology right now. Thank you.
Right.
For me naman, we were born, most of us, the candidates, was Gen Z. So we have been molded by modernization and technology, and during my collegiate year, we've been affected by the pandemic, so we need to adopt with the online classes. So for me, modernization or using the technology to help us to sharpen our knowledge and skills would be effective, but we should learn how to manage, and we should be always remember that there's a limitation, that we shouldn't be controlled by this technology because we are the one who made this. Yeah, we should always control ourselves. And for me, my preparation for this Miss Universe, with regards with my Q&A training, I had my coach, and it's been helping me to have a bigger perspective with the issues we are facing today, and it's really helping me to more in personalizing my answer, because this is my first time joining a national pageant. I just graduated last year as a student, and for me it's really challenging because I'm still learning and I'm still hunger to develop myself, and I need those people who will impart knowledge and experience in me. And as a candidate of Miss Universe, I will always be open for improvement and changes.
Just like what I said earlier, I don't have any trainings yet, especially in Q&A. In Pastor I'm good, but in Q&A I really need to practice, and I really need to train my Q&A. So with regards to this one, I actually heard ChatGPT because of the students, mga friends ko, but I just used it during this journey of mine sa Miss Universe Philippines. And also, I used the recent one earlier Because actually they actually asked us to send answer earlier. So I am not my brain's not functioning well because parang wala akong tulog doon kasi 3 AM yung content namin. So what I did, nag-chat GPT ako. Pero yung pinili ko lang yung one word, then ako na yung sumagot ng ano kasi it's more personal din naman eh. So yeah, ChatGPT or the AI or this tool is actually very helpful. And we can actually just use this one to get ideas, to get information because we actually don't know all of the information. So we need to research, we need this tool for us to have more knowledge on those words that we don't know yet or it's new for us. So yeah, it's very important and it is very helpful. But we need also to just like to get idea on this specific words or this tool, and then we need to support or put an answer to support using our own knowledge, our own answer.
Thank you so much. Now we are down to our last 2 questions.
Ako yung last.
Okay. Save the best for
Ako yung
last.
last. Just for my story.
Na-inspired kasi ako sa story ni Miss Shergal and Miss Paz
Yes.
a while ago.
Contisera, di ba?
So, nag-formulate ako ng question.
Ay!
Na gusto kong marinig ang boses ni Miss Quezon Province up to kay San Pablo, then Quirino San Pablo, the 3 of you. In a world full of hatred on social media nowadays, how can you be the voice as Miss Universe ambassador to those who cannot stand for themselves? Miss Quezon?
I do think that the moment people feel that they don't have power, that's when they lose their power. I do think that it is important for everyone to stand up for themselves, no matter how hard it is. Because for the meantime, people can take care of you, people can be there for you, but in the long run, there is only you that can help yourself. And I do think that at today's climate with social media, where it is full of negativity and hatred, it is important for a Miss Universe Philippines to show kindness and positivity. I think a Miss Universe Philippines should radiate these traits because these are the things that are very important for a queen. A queen should be able to unite people. A queen should be able to give inspiration and positivity for people. And I do think that if any of us women here win Miss Universe Philippines, Miss Universe Philippines organization would be to stepping on these great steps. Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Quirino?
Every time we hear negative comments about other people, it really brings us down. But I believe the things that should matter, the comments that should matter, are coming from the people that truly matters to us.
Yeah.
So, if we're not going to believe in ourselves, who's going to believe in us? Living in this world is just a one-time opportunity. So we have to make the most out of everything. We should keep walls from other people who keep on bashing us. You know, there are people who believes in us, who really looking after us, and you're really inspiring other people. Just like me as a mother, I believe I have touched a lot of women. They are inspired that, wow, she's still here, she's doing it, and I believe I can also do the same thing. And I'm very, very grateful to be here because there's a lot of messages that are coming to me, and I never thought that I would touch a lot of hearts like that. So I am very grateful. Of all the negative comments, I only read the comments that really matter.
Perfect. Then,
For personal level, joining a Miss Universe Philippines, I ready myself, been open with judgment and criticism. And when the first event that we had on Hilton, I refuse to use social media. I just use it for posting for our sponsors, for posting for my outfit of the day, and to communicate with my family and relatives, and even to my team. And my advice for the young women, or for everyone who are experiencing having negative feedback on social media, just don't mind their comments, because at the end of the day, their comments is just a comment, and you know it in yourself that you're not that kind of person, and that comment should never bring you down. And for me naman, whenever parang I had scroll it and then I read negative feedback, I used it as turned it criticism into a positive way, like, oh, maybe nga I had a bad hairstyle, so I shouldn't tell it to my hairstylist na, like, ma, I need to fix it more and have a volume hair. So sometimes those comments could really help you, but you should know how to filter those comments. Kasi not all the time comments are bad. It could really help you to grow. And as a person, you should always know how to handle things, kasi not all the time we are experiencing positivity, because there are times talaga we are being challenged by something, and use those challenges to make you more empowered. And by being empowered, you could inspire every single one to be empowered also. And by having that kind of mindset, I think we could have a more positive or more better community if we could have that kind of mindset on our mind.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. For our last question, Kim, take it away.
Hindi ko kayo papahirapan, girl. Okay, so since... Ay, hello. Meron. Hello?
Meron po.
Hello, ayan. Anyway, ayan. So, good afternoon, ladies. My name is Kim from the Daily JP. So, from the word bingo, I need you to choose a letter that best describes you. One word lang, huwag na yung mahaba ha. So, yung one word lang, tapos konting explanation. O, yun lang. I'll start with you, Miss Southern California. Alam mo namin yun, girl? Ay, teka muna, pero maganda yung tanong nila ha, yung kanina, yung sa AI. That's very nice. So, pag-aralan nyo yung pakitanong sa inyo.
I think we are all on the same page naman when it comes to AI. Yeah. Okay, B-I-N-G-O. Ano ba? Okay, I would say inspiring. I think I am someone who strive to inspire people each and every day, whether it's just in my workplace, whether it's my friends or my family. And it just so happens that because of that, I was able to use this platform to also inspire more and more people, across the Philippines, across the universe. And, of course, there are times that I feel like it's not my day and maybe I'm not as inspiring, but when you actually look at those people who see me as who I am, and they still get inspired, it keeps me going. And so I would give myself credit for that, and I would call myself inspiring. Thank you.
Alright, so mine's still letter I, but it's a different word, of course. So that would be independent. Just like what I said earlier, my story, I am so independent, I really work hard. Aside from a virtual assistant, I also a racketeer, just like I said. I went to a lot of provinces or places to join pageants. So I would say it's independent. And also in this journey of mine, I am very independent. Sometimes ako lang yung nagme-make up, and I don't have a team right now. My team's still in Surigao, but they will be here maybe next week, and that's the time na makikita nyo na yung version 2 ko. Yes, thank you.
I would choose G for the bingo, because I personally a goal-oriented. being a leader since I was an elementary student, it really helped me to be a goal-oriented. Whenever I set on my mind that, I like this, and I'm gonna pursue having this kind of goal. And by having this kind of spirit, it really helped me to be a more empowered, and I think this kind of personality could really inspire other Filipina to pursue their wildest dream. And here I am pursuing my wildest dream to be the next Miss Universe Philippines.
Bingo. I choose letter G, as in God. Because God, I always have God in my heart. Last year, I was praying to God because I was shattered. I was feeling so down because I lost myself. And I was telling God, God, can you please guide me? I needed your guidance. As a mother, because I keep on taking care of my children, I lost my passion. I lost the things that I wanted to do. And then, when I asked for guidance, I believe when you pray, God will really answer your prayers. Just you have to be detailed on with your prayers because God will really give it to you. So I believe that when you believe, nothing is really impossible, especially when you have God in your heart.
Me, I picked the letter G. I value a lot growth. For me as an entrepreneur who grew up from the province, who started from nothing, I go into every experience with a growth mindset. I make sure that I take something, no matter how small it is, as a lesson or as a learning or as just an experience. I think that being a person who values growth a lot, it helps me in just continuously improving myself, no matter what situation I am forced to be in or whatever experience I face in life.
Yeah, for the word bingo, I choose letter G. Because well, anong alam mo doon? The word G, because I love giving. I mean, it makes me happy when I see people happy as well. So I love spoiling the people around me, my family especially. And with giving, it's important for me to also give back to the community, give back to the people who I feel need my help, especially when it comes to physical fitness, both mentally and physically, because imparting what I have learned going through the toughest stage of my life when my husband had his cancer, it taught us how to focus on ourselves. It taught us how to love ourselves. I wasn't as skinny or as healthy or as fit as I am now, but after giving birth, of course, you gain a lot of weight. And after giving birth, you find out your husband has cancer, you have 2 young kids with you, so everything crumbles in your life. But that was our turning point that we had to do something with our lives so that we can also improve the lives of our kids.